we saw the previous week. Now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. This throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now receiver in motion left. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Brady to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Goes underneath here to White. Now White lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play fake, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Jarvis Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. From the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. He finds, and I think the ball's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They go play action here on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident
and
when you
that's
see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short. Passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. This time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brissett to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down, Brissett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Well, they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Hey, 4th and inches. Why let your quarterback try and sneak for it? Give it to the guy who's born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football and then plows forward to pick up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Brady throwing on second down. And right side caught Hogan. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Brady. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Still staying on. And look out. I think he's going to go. And touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past the 40. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action, Brissett. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go.
And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Running left, it's Fournette. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Brissett being chased out left. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
But he stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
6 yards there on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a first down.
Well, when you've got a running back who's already gone over 100 yards for the game, you can bet he'll be involved on 4th and short. He's been tough for this defense to handle all game long, and he converts here to keep the drive moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll throw with Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
New England on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Brady. Underneath here to Hill. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or is the scout?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Brissett now on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Yeah, not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Brady. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Fournette running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Brissett now. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Brady, he is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Brady. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On play action, now Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Brady, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And it's up and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On first down, Brady. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Allen's got it, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
One final try now for Brady. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jags, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Sit like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a young'un run around with his mans in his hand.